or watches YouTube or here's a here's a podcast that she subscribed to or checks her business on account. Maybe at 10 a.m. meron na siyang meeting agad. So, she would go to Facebook, to Messenger. So, you can actually see na meron na siyang mga media platforms na binivisit. And um, at 2 p.m. maybe she leaves her home, then she goes to the office. So maybe she passes by some billboards or she passes by some small media markets or small media um, advertising spots. So may mga ganon. You would see that as you go through a day in the life of your persona or of your target audience, you would see na kung saan nila ginagamit yung platforms. And by there, you can time when do I post, when do I share, para yung time na yon, yun yung gagamitin nyo to to integrate your campaign to the timeline of your target audience. So you really need to spend some time getting to know your intended audience before going ahead with your marketing campaign. So again, where and how do they consume media? What are they looking for? Are they looking for entertainment, education, solution to their problems, information? Dito naman papasok yung content that you can think about or that you can schedule, create, or plan ahead for your audience. Again, do they respond to images or do they respond to text? Um, what is their average income? How old are they? What are their interests and hobbies? Where do they live? What city and house or an apartment? And what marketing tactics have worked in the past and what tactics have not worked in the past for them. So, because an integrated marketing campaign aims to target potential customers with the same messaging across multiple channels, which means you want to be sure that your audience are active on their channels. Yeah. So next is campaign goals. So of course, if you create a campaign, again, short term or long term, maybe 6 months, a year, 3 months, meron ka dapat na goal. Something that you want to achieve. Whatever that goal may be, think about this, no? This is very important. You need to remember to make it smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound or time sensitive. So this would help you stay focused, track your campaign success, and learn how to improve the next time around. Because it's always good to evaluate your past campaigns or your past actions para malaman mo what works and what does not work. What works for this audience, what should I include the next time that I create another campaign. And it also increases engagement. And if you also want to increase engagement, for example, or target new leads, you should always consider the bigger picture when creating a campaign. How it impacts sales opportunities and business revenues. Kasi you might want to create a campaign on social media, boost some posts in order to help you gain some cold audience. Pero yung sales opportunity ba, can you convert them if ever that they would message you or they would contact you? Can you convert them to sales opportunities or would this impact your business revenue? So may mga ganun tayong kailangan consider. Always remember to that it needs to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. And please consider the time of your campaign. Is it 3 months, 6 months, 1 year? Usually, short-term campaigns works better, and then you can translate it to long terms. So if you're doing this for the first time, I would suggest a short-term campaign in order for you to easily manage your goal and then assess it and then evaluate. So the next time that you create a campaign, it can be a longer-term campaign. So para alam mo na kung what works and what does not work. That's very important. And of course, next is the channel strategy. So you choose your marketing channels and set goals for each one. Pwede kasi itong combined with your campaign goals and magkakaroon ka ng strategic targeted audience, di ba? Yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. This would define your channel mix. So if I'm a person, if I'm a Gen Z, I use Instagram only, I use some TikTok, di ba? I would consider that na I would use this media in my marketing campaign. So that means when I create posters, when I create shareables, it it's catered to the TikTok platform and to the Instagram platform. If I have a website, it should also be connected to that. Again, it's just that you need to have a consistent messaging across all platforms. So, for example, what channels do you have right now? And where is your audience most active? Yung channels ba to, do they link up to your goals? Or baka naman hindi, no? You need to re-establish that. Also need to, do you need to establish new channels? For example, right now, you're just on Facebook. You use your personal Facebook account. Do I need to create a page for this specifically para mas makater ko yung audience? Or nagwo-work ba sa akin that I use this to create posts from Instagram, then I connect it to Facebook. So people can also comment on Facebook and Instagram while I have the same shareable. And kung if you would consider above the line or below the line, if you have group activations, team activations, that would also be something that you need to consider for your strategy. Ang pinaka-importante dito is ma-define mo yung audience mo. You would know saan sila ba most active and saan ba sila most available. Para yung resources mo, you would pull it into something that would be more effective for them. And of course, ito yung isa sa mga pinaka-importante, no? Messaging and content. Your message needs to be clear. The strategy of the message needs to be clear as well. And you need to have engaging and creative content. So right now, we live in a world, again, na marami na talagang the people that is on media, may it be other forms of media, it can be social media, digital, or non-digital, the traditional way, marami na tayong information na nare-receive. So, you need to have a clear messaging strategy and an engaging creative content to roll out an integrated marketing campaign or any campaign for that matter. So, ang benefit kasi ng integrated marketing campaign is you will be able to reuse your collateral across multiple platforms. So, for example, main ko is Instagram. So, what I do is create, diba, yung square. 1080 pixels by 1080 pixels. And if I want to also promote it on my Instagram stories, I would just kumbaga change the size. Instead of a square, I would use the vertical rectangle, and then yung content ko, it would be the same. The look would be the same. I would just be rearranging the elements. Yung post ko on Instagram would be the same post I have on Facebook since I linked it to my Facebook page or my personal Facebook account. So, diba, you're just using one collateral, switching the sizes, switching the elements, rearranging the elements, and you have the consistent messaging across all platforms. So, the second thing you have is yung dapat meron kang adaptable marketing assets and messaging. Ang key important component dito, is that you need to be adaptable. Kasi your campaign needs to be consistent para rin, if you're doing it by yourself, di ba, mahirap naman na buong araw, in a week, I would set aside a day lang to create all this content or the shareables. I also have my business to think about. So that's my focus, not creating these platforms, diba? So, pwede kang meron template. That's very, if you share about your lifestyle, how you take your Usana supplements and your Usana products, how you apply your Usana celery products on your face. So, pwede kang may template that you use. So that again, meron silang may branding ka that's consistent, and you have the same messaging across all platforms. And if you want to send a message naman that Usana is for there's a Usana product for every part of your household, diba? You can have the Usana Malls with Usana Malls product with your child, or it can be the both of you. Father's Day is coming. Use this event or use this Father's Day para ma-promote yung again, yung ginagawa namin, Palmetto Plus, which is specifically for men's health. So, and I would spread that message across my platforms, Facebook, Instagram. You can actually see how we do it on Usana. Na, in a week, for example, this week's highlight is Palmetto Plus because it's Father's Day is coming. So you see it on our trainings. You see it on our social media accounts. You see it on the Viber community. Yun yung mga highlights. So nakikita nyo na we are trying to convey that Palmetto Plus is for men's health since it's connected to Father's Day. And we're giving you information to educate you. We're giving you trainings to help you introduce this product to the market and how it could also help your business by creating an event. So meron tayong di ba Super Saturday tomorrow, and we would be interviewing our executive goal director, Gerald Iranon, for that. So yung view naman niya on men's health. So it can be something like that, no? Consistent messaging across all platforms. You really need to plan it out and plan it ahead para mas maganda yung pagkaka-relay ng message, mas smooth yung message mo. So, again, if you, as you use this and develop and repurpose this creative assets that you have, yung copy nyo, your graphic design, and other creative processes comes to play. So, again, plan ahead and plan well, no? Para makita nyo and maging consistent yung inyong message across your platforms. And maganda kasi create brand guidelines for your marketing campaigns or for your branding. So if you're trying to convey or create a campaign for your Usana lifestyle, for example, I'm a Usana associate and I decided to shift from an unhealthy lifestyle. For example, I just eat what I want right now, and then trying to shift into a healthier lifestyle. I'm going to switch one of my meals or replace one of my meals with a Nutri-Meal. I'm going to take my supplements on a daily basis, regularly as well. Pwede ko yung gawing kain eh. I can say that, hey, today I'm starting my 90-day challenge for a healthier me. Yan, yung mga ganyan. And then, you plan it ahead, no? So you say day 1, para makikita nila na this person is in day 30 already. What has he the past 30 days? Are there any improvements? What is he doing? How is he doing it? So creating curiosity would lead visitors and possibly conversions to your from your accounts. So it's about the consistent brand experience and make sure that your campaign assets reflect that regardless of what channel your audience visits or sees. Again, you can always go back to the Usana brand experience if you do not know where to start. We are holistically healthy. We are approachably premium, di ba? So I would go back to that later para lang ma-review natin kung ano ulit. And so next is you plan for leads. This is one step that is often missed when creating a campaign, lalo na on social media or on digital platforms. Paano pag nagkaroon ng someone who messages me? Di ba, I post nga eh. Usually kasi, even though we're already almost past a year in this pandemic which has affected us or forced us to shift digitally, I already created a campaign for myself promoting my Usana lifestyle because I want to be a business leader. I want to expand my organization. And so I keep creating posts. And since sanay tayo na meron tayong mga referrals or cold leads when it comes to that from there, pag may nag-message sa akin on social media, how do I respond to it? So, hindi man pwedeng, wait, I'm currently on a presentation lang, no? Hintayin mo lang ako mamaya or can I present to you? You need to have a plan on how you can directly talk to them, how you can directly connect to them para hindi mo ma-lose yung audience na to. Yeah, sabi niyong isa nating audience, no, si Marty, chatbot ang best para dyan. Automated. Yes, you can actually take advantage of the chatbot for the Facebook messenger accounts para kung meron ka na meron ka na mga questions. You have what products are you using? Baka pwedeng ganun. Ang tip ko dyan is to personalize it as well. Kasi when they are messaging you because they are curious about how you do things or because you have created a campaign for it. And yung questions mo should not be generic because that would everyone can answer the question. I can search it on Google or Facebook, and I would have questions, but it would not be directly from you. But if you have personalized questions for your campaign, mas maganda yung magiging connection mo with the audience. Mas maganda yung engagement na makukuha ng audience from you. So, don't leave this as an afterthought once you launch your campaign. Even if you're just simply creating a campaign to raise awareness of your brand or to increase leads to eventually translate it into customers or associates or preferred consultants. But palagi mo itanong, how can a person or a visitor convert to a lead? Is it through social media? If through social media, what platform? Is it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or is it Viber? These are varied audiences. So again, consider how a visitor might convert to a lead. And next, consider how your leads will nurtured once they convert. So from a lead, makakonvert na siya. So meron na kayong communication, meron na kayong messaging, you're invited them to a presentation. If they say yes, if they want to be part of your organization, how will you insert them into your organization? So make sure your leads aren't forgotten, willing to give their information. Yan, sabi ni Marie, yes, yan po nami-miss ko, natatanta ako pag mag-reply. So, pwede rin to eh. Pwede ka magkaroon ng templates, no? Pero, again, get to know your audience. This is why creating a campaign is essential. Kasi, if you're not creating a campaign, wala kang goals. Ang goals mo lang is to invite people. But if you have a campaign that you have specific goals that, for example, for a 3-month campaign, I want to make sure that for every week, I have 5 prospects. I have 10 prospects. So, meron kang plan from one point to another. So, from the start to finish, you have a plan. And hindi nila ma-feel na unorganized naman pala, mga ganyan. Or, I, I wasn't able to reply, you weren't able to reply to a message, diba? So, ang mangyayari, maghihintay pa siya. And again, you need to remember, the customers want to have what they want at the time that they want it. So, meron urgency when it comes to responding to these messages, responding to these leads that you receive. So, itong sample na to, this is a sample that very sikat to actually. So, this is a classic example na it started in a short-term campaign and then it developed into a bigger campaign. So this is yung Snickers campaign for the Super Bowl commercial. So galing na sa Super Bowl commercial and it developed into a worldwide campaign that is still being used up until now.
You're playing like Betty White out there. That's not what your girlfriend said.
I think medyo kamay na lang yung audio.
Use Snickers.
Pero this is the campaign that is na you are not you when you're hungry campaign.
That hurt. You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Snickers
So,
satisfied.
diba, sabi ko nga, from short campaign, supposedly it's just commercial for the Super Bowl. Pero since it was so effective, they were able to lengthen the campaign. Hanggang ngayon, naririnig nyo pa rin to for when it comes to sneakers, that you're not you when you're hungry. Meron na silang meme generator when it was a time sikat yung mga memes, may mga posters about this. Yes, you need to think about that. So then, this is so in the long run, what you really need to think about is balik lang tayo dun sa sa slides kanina for the Usana brand. So again, connect the Usana brand to yourself as a brand. You think about the simple philosophy since we are all in the Usana business. So you need to think about the simple philosophy, the intelligence technology. Bakit ba tayo may intelligence technology? Because the philosophy is if you feed the cells in your body exactly what they need, your health will benefit. That is why we have effective products, high quality effective products. And meron tayo, di ba, for every body system. We also have active nutrition. We have Usana Celavive for the skin. And then, second is, we have a vision to bring everyone to the Usana family and be the healthiest family on earth. So, a campaign for this can be, if you have your young family or big family, everyone has use on a product specifically for them. And of course, ito yung pinaka-importante, no? Promote the Usana brand experience through yourself. We are holistically healthy, we are honestly authentic, we are simply supportive, and we are approachably premium. Maganda rin yung sinabi ng isa nating audience, no, that you need to think about what's in it for them. And it comes from the point na you know your audience well, you may be the audience that you want. So what you need to do or is to really know your audience, set your goals, create a plan for your campaign, create effective content, think about the Usana philosophy, the Usana vision, the Usana brand experience, and kumbaga ano siya, internalize mo na talaga siya para sa sarili mo, no? Since own your business, own your Usana business, and take supplements. How does it affect you? How does it catered to you as well? We have asascientist.com to give you the latest information on our products and services. So use all of these materials, all of these resources, and create your own campaign. Integrated marketing helps you grow better, and it turns your marketing campaigns into multi-channel movements. In today's world, when consumers are encountering your brand online, on social media, on their daily commutes, on their day in the life of your consumer, integrated marketing is more important than ever to capture new customers and build brand recognition and loyalty. And which is the brand? Yusana and you. You are the brand that you are promoting. So please always keep that in mind. And thank you for attending today's What's Up Yusana. And I hope you learned a lot and to apply it, you get to apply it in promoting your Yusana business. Thank you very much, everyone.